Hello guys, Lord Exus here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Online. Just gonna go in here. Yeah, this will be episode 2, and what I'm gonna do for you is skip out all of the non-required shit that you guys don't necessarily want to see at the beginning. This is the guy, obviously, I started with last time. I didn't get to show you any combat, any action, and any of the good stuff that I wanted to. It was just building up the story that is needed for it to make sense when I do get in. Because this is going to be a lot for people that wouldn't usually play Final Fantasy. For anyone that does play Final Fantasy, specifically 14, specifically the online one, or one of the two online ones anyway, this, for everyone else, is a bit of a beginner's guide, including myself. I mean, I did get a character, a white mage, and some other characters to relatively high level at the time. I was playing way back when the game first came out, and not when I had a first had a PS4, because obviously it was briefly on PS3, I think, because it was 2010 release, and PC, of course. But regardless, a lot has changed, obviously, and I want to do a black mage run and get this shit kicking off. Plus, I never truly got far enough to find out what the fuck is going on with the main antagonists in this. The Garlean Empire, the evil threat, or the guy with the red mask, and all of the cool storyline bits that I really wanted to find out. I was doing so much MMO stuff in terms of actually finding, grinding, getting my character up to spec, what I wanted it to be, raiding with people and that. I didn't get a chance to actually find out what the hell was going on. And I very much want to do that. So, being said, I'll get in. Again, I will sort of go around, do the bits and pieces I need to do to, and then get to a point, probably when I get to the Thaumaturge's Guild, the whatever ossuary it's called, and then that'll start picking up story-ish again, and we can go do a few like monster killing quests. I can show you how magic works, I can show you how the skills work, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, welcome back to Final Fantasy Online. Let's get in. Right, just a quick cut back in here, guys. I obviously haven't done everything quite yet. I got in and immediately someone started talking to me, and I had to answer that. So yeah, this is the Thaumaturge's Guild, or I forget what they call it. There's something ossuary, but I thought I'd add this bit in to show any budding young black mages or Thaumaturges the beginning part of this, what they want to see in the game. It's story-ish related. I don't know how much information we're going to see, so I'll show you this now, and then I'll cut out and cut back to when I'm ready to show you more. But anyway, enter here, and this place is pretty grand, plus slightly dark looking, but then again, there you go. So we can talk to the receptionist. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is the fate that has guided your steps here this day, friend. I see that you harbour arcane ambitions, though your journey has scarcely begun. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you join our ranks and wield such power, you must needs know of our beginnings. The nation of Ul'dah inherited its traditions from ancient Belladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nol Thal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as an art we know as Thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse a corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The Dweomas, employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. It is for this reason that we are feared and respected in equal measure. Thus does our guild thrive, ensconced in the catacombs of the Azaneth Ossuary, that's the name of the place, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If it would plumb the abyssal depths of Thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. But before you leap into darkness, you must prove to our guild masters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit the judgment of our most eminent mages say the word. Which we are, but we needed to clear this quest for now. I will come back here. When I skip back, I will literally skip back to here, and you guys will see where this goes. As for now, moving on. Okay, guys, I'm back where I'm supposed to be, and I've tuned myself to all of the aetheryte shards around the city. That's one of the things I wanted to do, and you didn't want to watch me run around just tuning every area. So I can now teleport from one to another for free to all of the different locations in the city, so I don't have to run around quite so much. But we're back here at the Thaumaturge's Guild, and we're going to accept, and we're going to carry on and do a few little... It's probably just a quest for killing stuff. I've already got one: collect shrew pelts from snapping shrews in central Finalen. So let's see what these guys want. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? Of course I'll join the guild. A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. Or at least I would if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall have to just settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guild masters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild. When one is required, Master Kokobi Go, I believe. Okay, you can't get his name right. Anyway, it's the guy next to you, Aramis, has a quest, but we have to go over here to become a Thaumaturge, which we are. But it's Kokobi Go, yes. Hello, you little midget. Whoa, what? Oh. Those teeth, man. Did your mother never tell you not to startle a Thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Kokobi Go. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, pray tell, Yayake. She can recite the 307 verses of the funeral rites for the Virtuous Fallen from memory, Virtuous Fallen from memory, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, I for one am constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Kokobuki with whom you must speak. What's this? What's this? Great Thal has led us a new aspirant? Ah, Kokobuki. You were here the whole time. Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest and, I would venture to say, the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with the succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. He's a dark-looking little guy with his claw hands and bandaged-up face. To wield Thaumaturge is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the devastational capacity of any other form of arcane manipulation. Well, that is what I'm here for. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The Thaumaturge calls upon expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. I will get my English out today. Open your mind to our sorcerer's teachings, and you, too, shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of Thaumaturge's secrets. For advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. Of course. Why not? Always. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Always. Always. Head first. A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Exus. Let us mark your initiation with a trial to test your limits of your aptitude for channeling Thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit these lands in abundance. Exercise your sorcerer's might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. Cool. So that's what we've got, guys. So that's where we're going to go. I'm going to come back to you when I'm outside. So, as you can see, we are outside, guys. And as you can see, it's a very beautiful night here. Okay, Thaumaturge, elemental gauge unlocked. What's this? The elemental gauge displays different pieces of information vital to black mages, first and foremost being whether or not they are under the influence of astral fire after casting a fire spell, or umbral ice after casting a blizzard spell. All fire spells cast while under the influence of astral fire will increase potency, but require more MP. So that's what they added. That's what I've hidden behind here, the elemental spell. I was always good at knowing which I cast because there would be a flame or an ice orb circling your head. This sky in this game looks fucking amazing, especially at night. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Yeah, so I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, basically the mage works in this game off two elements. The thunder, they gave it some properties later because it was a little bit gimped. But basically, you cast an ice spell to cancel out the fire, and in order to gain your mana, your MP back. You cast a fire spell, and the more stacks of that are cast upon you while casting it, does more damage, but it also drains more mana. So if you want your mana to come back, you cast ice again. Simples, really. Really simples. Right, I've picked up another quest as well on the way here. It was In the Name of Science. Collect bottles of marmot blood. As you can see there, up here and to the right. Right here, yep. And the reason I done that, as well as one of the ones I already had, is obviously the reward for that is choosing bits of armour for your guy. And that was taken in the Thaumaturge's Guild as well. So we've got 3 different places to go. We've got to go each side of the main gates of Ul'dah. So west, east and central. Okay, you crazy griffin bitch mount. Okay, if you let me we'll start with Blizzard. I do like the casting animations in this, very nice. And then we'll go across to fire. I should have started with fire, I don't know why I didn't. Boom, bitch is down. So it's going to tell us about experience points. I know about experience points because I love killing stuff. I don't want to bind any items yet, or haven't gotten any binding items, don't know why that decided to. So anyway, we'll go and kill some more star mammoths. We'll start with fire this time. And see, the fire still goes around us, so I don't know why we need that gauge to the right there. It doesn't seem to make any sense, but hey, obviously people are quite idiotic, so they don't know. Blow everything up with fire. Beautiful. Tell you one thing we can do, because it's obscuring the action slightly. If we go to HUD layout, oh no, not macros. Hopefully I'll never need to use them because they are a pain in the ass on Final Fantasy 11. System configuration, user interface. I'd like that scaled down a little bit if possible. Much better. I can see more of the game and I still know what the fuck's going on. Cool, let's kill some stuff. That also makes something very easy for me. If I go to HUD layout, I can grab my elemental bar and actually put it in a place. There we go. Save. Beautiful. Now it's out of the way of all of my quests. It sits here. So I need one more marmot. You'll do over there. We'll blow you up with some fire. I really don't like the fact that black mages have rods in this rather than full-blown staves. I know we get staves later though. Oh, beautiful. Love that fanfare. Gotta love the leveling up fanfare. So we've killed all the marmots we need to. So we've got snapping shrews and huge hornets more than anything else. Wonder if any of them are down here. I think we have to go out the other side of Ul'dah for them. I'll just have a little look though. I think it's just ladybugs out here and cactus, yeah. Seems to be. Okay guys, well I go out the other side and I'll come back to you when I'm out there. Okay, so it looks like there's a dust storm out in central Fanalan. Or Falanan, whatever you want to call it. There should be some stuff out here that's to do with what I need to kill. Star mammoths. Hopefully there's huge hornets over here. I think there's snapping shrews even further to the right, but this is dusty as fuck. Very grey, horrible night. Also, a few things to mention. This game runs at 60 frames a second online for the PS4 Pro. which is amazing. I can choose to have it in 4K. Again, still don't have a 4K TV. I will as soon as I get one, because the game looks amazing. For a game that was made by Square in 2010, they have done the most amazing updates. Seriously, this levels easily with modern, not just MMOs, but modern offline games, if I'm honest. Secondly, as well, if you ever want to check when I was playing this, although it can only tell you the time, compared to when the upload happened, you can look up in the top right and it can tell you exactly what time it currently is where I am in the world right now, which happens to be UK, obviously. But yeah, so have fun with that. Checking up on whether I actually say I'm playing it at the time I am. I know I can turn it off. I don't care. Let's set some hornets on fire. Let's do that shit. Nice. You did not last long, sir. Next one, not close enough. And it does, however, tell us on the elemental bar at the bottom how many seconds we have left until our astral shit runs out. So that's something, I guess. Hopefully we cast in time, yes, to get the full power. Yes, the power does increase, but our mana's nearly out. So in order to recover our mana, if we switch back and just kill this Starman over here, not that we need to because we've done what we needed to do, we've killed enough Hornets, but if we do that, that will recover our mana, the pink bar, very, very fast, as you saw. And we have all of our mana back after just 3 attacks. Obviously that changes as it goes. High quality items. Pertaining to some high quality gear, HQ gear will often be better stats than normal gear. Since when did I acquire that then? Oh no, it's just animal skin and stuff. I was going to say, I don't think, I can't tell. Wait a minute. Let me have a little look-see down here, because it's been a long time since I remember. Character is C, obviously character's fucking C. Classes, jobs at the moment, yes. I've got damage over time. Obviously my job is Thaumaturge. I'm level 3. Oh yeah, that's the thing as well. You saw me level up before. Obviously leveled up a little bit in town as well. That's how I got the second spell, Fire. In this game, you don't have Fire, Fira, and Firaga. At least I can't remember you having that. Or Blizzard, Blizzara, Blizzaga, and Thunder, Thundara, Thundaga. It's Fire, Fire 2, Fire 3, as far as I remember. I might be misremembering. That could well be that I happen to have. You get like Fire 1, 2, and 3, Fira 1, 2, and 3, Firaga 1, 2, and 3. I could be wrong, so don't quote. Anyway, I believe Snapping Shrews are over here, and they're the last ones we need, so we don't necessarily have to go out the west gate quite yet, which would be, yes, marked by the red circles, as you can see on my map. Also up in the mini-map on the top right. So let's go kill us some shrews. Some big old shrews. Love that magic. Love the casting of that magic as well. It actually is a nice little projectile. Very reminiscent of Final Fantasy XII and its ilk. And I love using the keyboard and mouse, or specifically just a keyboard in Final Fantasy. In the Final Fantasy Online games. Very easy, very easy to use. Very easy to cycle through. Right, unfortunately we're out of mana, so the last one is going to have some blizzard to the face, which will slow it down, but it won't be very powerful, but we need to recover mana. Blizzard should be enough to finish it anyway. And it is. There we go. In the Name of Science is done, Where the Thaumaturge is done, and Tougher Than Leather isn't done yet, so we'll kill 2 more Snapping Shrews, and that's another quest I picked up off screen that you guys didn't see. I will just decimate everything within the local area. Sorry, Shrew, and your turn as well, buddy. Ooh, leveled up. Beautiful. Transpose. It's a very handy thing to have. And done Tougher Than Leather as well. Transpose swaps Astral Fire with a single Umbral Ice, or Umbral Ice with a single Astral Fire. When you want to trade up in a fight, you need to quickly get your mana back, or you quickly want to deal damage at the last minute, and you've got say you've nearly run out of mana and you want to switch up instantly. You need that mana back, but you need to keep doing damage. Smack that shit up. You'll lose all your Astral Fire, but you will get one Umbral Ice back, and suddenly you'll be regaining mana again. So you just keep smacking the Blizzard on it. Same as if you've got shitloads of mana, but you need to quickly dish out that damage. The enemy's nearly dead, but you're nearly dead. Quickly switch that shit up for Astral Fire and quickly smack a few of them on there. Maybe get that little damage advantage you need. Anyway, I'm going to go back in, hand these quests in. I'll get back to you when I'm at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Okay guys, so back in here, back in the Thaumaturge's Guild. So let's just hand these in. Went to Erasmus. The blood, have you bought it? I have indeed, sir. We'll hand over the Marmot blood. Yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing The Many Breaths of Fanalan. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the trader smile upon you. So, what we're going to do, we get to choose. You can have an eye patch, a hat, or bronze pieces that you sell. Well, I want a mage's hat, so yes please. Okay, cool. I'll equip that in a minute. Let's see what the guild leaders have to say about, or Kokobuki has to say about our initiation into the Thaumaturge's Guild. Okay, what you saying? You have satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Exodus, I formally welcome you to the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity to wield Thaumaturgy, an innate quality that limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Very, very well put. And if that's anything to go by, the beginning of the game, the last episode I showed you, which wasn't necessarily the best, but just all story, our character gets really badly affected by the aether and the etheric flow, which means he must be strong with the aether. Anyway. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures. To a greater or lesser extent, remember this, for it's the most basic law of arcane manipulation. Now I have here a tome that shall serve as your hunting log. As the name suggests, the pages are filled with records of enemies you slay. The log contains the names of such adversaries which will challenge and improve your skills as Thaumaturge. As your experience grows, you shall reserve your reserves of Thaumaturgic endurance. The wellspring of magical might will also swell in response to the moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking a greater challenge, when you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. The next Thaumaturge quest will become available from Kokobuki upon reaching level 5. Okay, and what does he have that potentially we could have? We either get 5 raisins, spell speed plus 8%, it's got an EXP bonus of plus 3%, or a square maple shield. The food's actually going to be I don't know, mages can wield shields in this. Oh, we don't get a choice, we get them both regardless. Using items, okay. Okay. The hunting log is interesting. If we go into H, as you can see, I can now just go outside and start smashing these up, and they give us an extra experience reward for each thing we kill. And it's all to go towards Black Mage, which is fantastic. Once you kill them all and clear that whole lot on this page, that's difficulty rank 1, you get a bank reward of 2,500 experience. Level you up, so that's fantastic. So I've seen them, haven't seen the Sifid Cloud, that's always a bitch. I haven't seen them. I know where all of this stuff is. I remember. Some of them are quite a ways away, so we won't be fighting all of them straight away. However, that being said, I have got a few things to put on. If I can remember how to access the armory chest, control and I, that would be. Can't put that on yet because it requires I'm level 5. It gives me a +1 intelligence bonus though. So can't really put on my stuff yet, but we need to go and find some more side quests in order for me to get some mage's robes in there, which aren't always, obviously, most of them will be given out by the Mages Guild, but not always. You'd be surprised. So with that being said, I'm gonna go kill. I'm gonna cut back in. We're gonna go kill some stuff off the hunting log, so we can come back and do the next level 5 quest, which one is here at the Thaumaturge's Guild, and one is at Momodi's at the Quicksand, which is a main storyline quest as well, which is actually listed up in the top corner of my screen, top left corner if you can see it. It's called We Must Rebuild, but it's in red. We can't access it until we're at least level 5. So I'm going to go and do a load of fetch quests, but what I'll skip to next is me doing some just killing enemies, because it's more interesting for you guys. So I'll kill some enemies before I do the fetch quest, get myself to level 5, get that on video for you, and that'll update our hunting log and give us some bank experience, probably push us to level 5, and then I'll go and do the fetch quests off camera, so you guys won't have to see that. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I thought I'd come up to Central Fan Allen during daylight. It looks a lot nicer. It only just turned daytime. It's not like I came out here specifically waited or anything. Yeah, I'll go and kill a load of stuff here and they'll update in. There's no particular quest markers for it. They'll just update inside my hunt log thing. So we'll do that now. And hopefully get some... I also answered or looked at my mail while I was in town. You have to go to a Moogle for that. And I get an experience bonus for some reason. I can't remember why. Oh, there's a huge hornet over there. I don't think that's part of my thing. But hey, I targeted it, so I'll kill it. Oh no, they are. The symbols above their heads. That weird spherical, sort of semicircle symbol. I should have been killing the huge hornets to begin with. That is what it states is in your hunt log. That is how you know whether they're in your hunt log without having to look. So that's good. So more hornets, please. That one over there. Oh, I don't have enough, actually. It doesn't matter now. I was going to say I should have used the transmog thing to change it back to that. There you go, hunt log. Huge hornet, Thaumaturge 02 kill. Okay, so the shrew should be the other one then, since the marmot is not. And the shrews are over here, if I remember rightly. I'm nearly level 5 already, so yeah, that's handy. There's the snapping shrews are down there. I see them. Yes, they are part of the hunt log. So away we go. Blast the living shit out of these guys. You can accept your next class and job quest. I know, but I don't want to yet. I want to fill out my hunt log a little bit. These guys are not fast. Oh, I'll just keep smashing into them. And then we use transpose, and it changes us to astral ice, and our mana comes back. Awesome. So, Thaumaturge 04 was what I got. Let's open up the hunt log. What else do we need? Little Ladybug and Cacta. They are out the other side of East Van Allen. So, I'll cut off again. I'll come back to you guys when I'm out there fighting them. Yeah, sorry guys, I stated it was East Van Allen we were going out of. It's not, it's Western Van Allen, where the ladybugs and the cactus are. But we'll go out and eliminate these things. Small mistake. I haven't actually been out the east side at all yet. There must be an enemy there that's exclusively there, because there must be a reason for me to venture out there at some point, if I remember. There's something out there anyway. This is all nice and very easy. Where are you? Snotty. Same again here. And change back to ice with that. Fantastic, ladybugs are done, and we can go straight onto the cactus, having full mana as well by the time we get there. There we go. These guys are a little bit harder. They're so funny. See the little animated cactuses. Funny as hell, but I very much enjoy. Okay, it's not going to let me target from there. Don't want to do that. Wanted the cactus instead. Shit, my mana, my astral fire's run out. get this guy, and I have to change back to ice. There we go. There's enough just to kill this one. That boosted my mana up highly, so I can go back to fire. And there we go. That hunt is done, and I've leveled up to level 6, and I have learned Thunder, which I'll quickly display for you guys. As you can see, doesn't come into Astral Fire or Umbral Ice, and it's fucking weak as tits. Apparently they did do something to make it better. Added like procs to it or whatever, I don't know. Oh, no need. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, this has been a slightly shorter episode for you guys. I'm going to leave it here because I've run out of time for now. You may see this tonight, you may not. I want to get some black mage armor and make my way doing a few other bits and pieces in order to progress, so we can actually leave, well, not necessarily leave Uldar behind, but there's so much more to do. Got to go down there, got to do a load of stuff over that way, a load of stuff that leads to more of a dead end over those hills where you can see those big oil hammers like smashing into the ground. Don't know if there's anything up there, can't remember. But we will not be here forever. We have got the whole of Eorzea, the continent of Eorzea to discover, and the whole of the world of Hydaelyn. So with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching episode 2 of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn Online. I hope you enjoyed. I, as always, have enjoyed playing it. And as always, I've also been Lord Exus. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In a bit.